We got we.
It worked out perfectly.
Yeah, I think it worked out perfect. I think we good over here.
We
Kev.
good. I'm good.
You all right, Kev?
I'm ready, man.
Kev looks upset.
I'm not upset. Why am I upset?
You look emotional.
Kev.
Y'all want to go ahead and jump into the
Kev,
NBA?
man,
right
what's
now?
next?
What else
What's
you got?
what's next? What else you got before we
All right.
tackle that one?
Real quick, the Beyonce versus Bruno.
Yeah, we
gonna-
skipped
Now,
that.
this one.
Let's go.
No.
I agree.
No, bullshit. You want to skip it? See,
I agree.
you want to skip it, Troy?
I want to just touch
Well,
on
pull
it a
up,
little
pull
bit.
up. Well, touch on it, Troy.
Y'all go ahead and touch on it, I guess. 'Cause Troy obviously want to talk about it.
See, Kodak, we should have gave you a little bit of back history to this, but I'm gonna let Troy.
Nah, this is between you and Roy.
Is
Like,
it between me and
I
Roy?
can give you the back history.
what's
I
the
think we
fact
can.
is?
Well, ask Kodak
Because I think that's important.
Ask Kodak.
Okay, I ask
ask
Kodak the
the
question.
What's the question?
Nah, let ask Kodak the question, and then you can
Okay.
respond.
This is where y'all had an argument about something?
Yeah.
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay.
Go ahead.
They almost started fighting and shit.
Really?
Yeah.
Almost
That
came to
shit
blows
crazy,
here.
man. Like, Will's
Bring
betting
some
money on the
boxing
side
Now,
and
Kodak,
shit.
now you
Like,
know I don't fight.
I don't know, Marquise.
All right, so this is a question, man. Don't get him started, man. All right, so this is a question, man. So that was pretty much saying, like, who is the most, who's the closest to Michael Jackson as
Who's the
far as
closest?
like, who's the closest to Michael Jackson right now, like legend, iconic wise? Like, is it Bruno Mars or Beyonce?
Why is this even an argument?
Yeah.
Was this really an argument?
Yeah, it was an argument. Like, nigga
It
was finna
spurred.
shoot
It
and shit.
spurred from. Well, actually, it was on one our old episode.
Don't
of our
backtrack
podcast.
now.
No, hold on. Let me tell the story. It was
This
on
was
an
a
old
real
episode
argument?
of our podcast, and we were talking about the anniversary of Michael Jackson's death last week. And I was saying, he lives on now through Bruno, and then somebody was like, well, nah, Beyonce. And I was like, nah, I think Bruno is the closest as far as today, as far as entertainers. He's the closest. And as far as at first, most people would be like, nah, you tripping. But if you think about,
most people gonna say you still tripping.
But if you think about Beyonce's girl, the only reason I say that is because I say Michael Jackson, a big thing for him, he reached a lot of people, different races. That's something hard for a lot of people to do.
Yeah.
And I feel that Bruno does that. Beyonce doesn't. She just reaches women. She don't reach just men. A lot of men, you probably gonna listen to her a lot because
You might-
of
you from
your
Houston?
girl.
Are you from Houston?
I'm not from Houston.
You might come up
I
missing.
respect.
You might come up-
No. I'm not saying Beyonce isn't great. I'm not saying she isn't great, but to compare it to Michael, compare either one of them to Michael is first of all is disrespectful.
Exactly.
Yeah.
True.
But so I mean, but
Well,
but,
nobody's-
but to say
that's like-
I'm saying far as closest to
Let's
that.
talk about reach.
Yeah, their reach. How many people Bruno reaches compared to how many people Beyonce reaches? I think she can reach a lot more people. And then it's easy. You can take. I'll take. My grandma probably listened to Bruno before she listened to Beyonce.
But that wasn't the question though, about who reaches who.
But that's how it started.
It was who's closest to the Michael Jackson stature of.
But that wasn't the original. That wasn't how it started.
If you say reach,
Y'all
of
started
course you
talking
can,
about
of
that.
course you can easily be like, of course Bruno Mars gonna reach people over there in goddamn year, but you don't know who Beyonce reaches.
No. I'm not talking about reach as far as like this. I'm talking about reach as far as ears, like from age groups, age range, diversity. I'm talking about races.
So
different people like that's why I use I use Kendrick compared to Drake. Kendrick is a better lyricist. He's a better rapper, but Drake delves into other things.
So
which
Drake
makes
is
him
mainstream,
reach.
is what you're saying.
They're both mainstream, but one is better. Kendrick is clearly better than him. However, when you talk about Drake reaches to other things, which is why he's the
Bruno
bigger
Mars
artist.
a legend or going to be up and coming legend?
He is a legend already.
You think so?
I think he's a legend already.
I don't know, dog. If you look at the accomplishments, she got this boy beat on so many levels.
I think he's a legend
You gotta
already.
separate it. If you're talking about as far as iconic stature, then I'm gonna say Beyonce.
Yeah,
If you have music, Bruno's music is more.
and that's what we're
towards
talking
Michael.
about.
Do you-
That's what
I think
we're
Beyonce is
talking
more
about.
iconic.
That's what I'm talking about. The music, the
Beyonce is
musically
more,
reach.
As far as
The
Beyonce
reach?
is way more iconic.
Do
than
you think
Mars.
Bruno?
But we're talking about music.
though.
I'm not talking about their person. I'm talking about their music.
Let me ask you this: one thing you
Because she
did-
got him beat.
One thing you did said that like Beyonce reaches more women or just mainly women.
Yeah,
Do you
I
think
think-
that's because Bruno is a man and
No,
Beyonce is a woman?
I don't think she's tried to reach her because there's plenty of artists that reach men.
Mhm.
But Beyonce, if you think from her first single, even with Destiny's Child, was
You consider that about all women, though,
what was the
because all
first thing?
women.
But I'm saying she hasn't grown. Like from her first
Well,
single.
name
if
a
you think
female-
about- what's her first single? Like she
I
had
don't
the
Now you asking these.
her biggest single was Single Ladies, and that was years ago. And now her most her biggest one since then was Formation. That's still for women.
So what's
I'm just talking about the.
Well, I
the
think
growth.
early was like
he
Crazy
started
in
with
Love.
he started with Grenade, and now his
Yeah.
last thing is like 24 Karat Magic. That's two different types of songs. But I'm saying,
So you're talking
my
about
grandma probably listened to 24 Karat Magic, and then you have some soppy love hippie type probably listen to Grenade or something, or some type of love song. But I feel like Beyonce doesn't have that.
So you're
reach.
saying her diversity in her music,
Yeah, exactly.
is not.
It
as
will be some
diverse
people
as
that
Bruno.
don't listen to her, and that's another thing I feel about Chris Brown. He's great. I think he has everything as far as compared to Michael Jackson, but it'll be some people that don't listen to him just because of what he does off.
Controversy.
Yeah.
So
it's
do you?
controversy.
So do you think everybody listen to Bruno Mars?
I'm not saying that. I said more people will be inclined to listen to him because
What
it's
the
easier on the
poll
listener.
said? What the poll said?
Of course,
So
people gonna say Beyonce because it's a popularity contest for most people.
Why
When
is
they hear
it a
that,
popularity
when they hear that, they're gonna be like Bruno versus Beyonce. Of course, Beyonce. But when you really think about their music,
why would they say that though?
because it's just like I said, Drake versus Kendrick.
I
Most
don't
people
know.
probably
That could be
pick-
a toss up.
Most people probably
Drake
no.
versus
Most people
Kendrick?
pick Kendrick. If you talking about a better lyricist, if you
Well,
talking
just-
about rap heads,
Yeah.
but women are gonna pick.
Just put Drake versus Kendrick. Don't put no question and see what the poll said. I'm just saying. Like I
I'll
think
say Drake.
you think it's gonna be how that Beyonce poll
I
went?
think. I
100
think.
to
I think.
6?
I think. It
Think
depends
it'll be
who you
closer.
asking. If you asking rap heads, they're gonna pick Kendrick. If you asking
Yeah.
just Drake versus Kendrick, they're gonna pick
Just
Drake.
anybody else.
Well,
that
I don't
pick
think Bruno Mars is touching Michael Jackson. I don't even think he surpassed
I don't
Beyonce.
think any
even
one of
get
them.
to-
I don't think any one of them's touching Michael Jackson. To be honest,
I'm okay. Going up, let's say Michael Jackson is here. Bruno is Beyonce could be here. Bruno is nowhere near in this lady's level. That's what I'm saying. I don't see what
I think it's popularity, bro. I think you're using popularity for that.
Yeah, his music.
Like
is-
she has a
don't see
huge
the
engine backing her.
I could see if Beyonce was like just some regular ass singer, was like, oh, I'm gonna just and be done. The lady's a damn performer, a singer, a writer, like all of that.
A lot of people are though. I mean,
Right,
it's a lot
but
of-
okay, and so what separates her from them then?
I think because she's been doing it longer and she's more popular and she hasn't had.
So
she's
to
not-
get popular, what do you have to do? What do you have to do to get popular? Is what I'm
I
saying.
mean, if you look at her whole life, like her marriage to Jay-Z, they babies, it's always.
so you saying Jay-Z made her?
I didn't say that. Don't throw no words on me. I never
I'm
said
just
that.
asking
I
questions.
never said that.
I'm just asking
I
because
never
you
said
you-
that.
you-
No,
so-
no. I'm saying that makes a big. He doesn't have a relate. I think that's easier on people. Like if you think of how Steph Curry is bigger just because of his relationship with his wife and his family. A
So
lot of
who-
people love him. It makes it easier for people to love Beyonce because she has
But
a
there are-
family and stuff like that.
Here's the thing, though.
Bruno's by himself. He
They
don't really be in a spotlight like that.
Well, you want to put him in the spotlight? Then he a goddamn
I'm saying
icon.
because I'm talking about his music. If you think, bro, if you look up
Well,
anything,
look, 5 years from now, we'll revisit this conversation
I
and
think-
see where Bruno Mars will be at and where Beyonce will be
I'll
at.
just say, look at any comment section of any like Bruno type thing, and like, because you think about Michael Jackson. You
So
look at
is
any
Bruno
comment section,
authentic?
a lot of people-
Where did he get his style of singing from?
What do you mean?
90s New Jack Swing.
Yeah.
That's all he does. That's the reason I
Bruno,
really
if you
can't
listen
put.
to his music. you
I
can
can't
hear it.
put Bruno that hard.
Not
that
his
high
old music,
because
though.
it's
I
because
would
it's
say
like
his old music.
Yeah.
it's like New
His new
Jack
stuff
Swing.
is
Yeah,
His
his
new
new
stuff is
his
all
new
New
stuff
Jack
is
Swing.
like that,
And
but
so
his
it's
old,
like-
but he does that
It's
well.
not. It's not. Yeah, but if I can trace a photo, I can probably make it look a bit better than it did originally, right? So it's
True.
like I can't. I mean, he's a great talent. I don't really listen to his music, but I've heard his stuff. He's a great talent, but I don't. If you're asking me, Beyonce, Bruno Mars, I'm gonna go Beyonce. But and then you've seen Beyonce change a couple of different ways. Like she went to like first it was more poppy stuff, and then it went to more. It went to more the single ladies, strictly going towards women. Then eventually it went to like the Black Power movement, when she got in trouble with the
That
the
Super Bowl and
NFL,
shit.
Super Bowl,
Yeah.
stuff like that. So you've seen her morph and change into different things, but I can see your argument. I can understand it. You could say he reaches more people but I think that's more so just because he makes popular music that's more aimed towards a broader audience, where hers is more, hey, if I'm making this song is for women. This song is for
Right.
me talking about my life with Jay-Z. This song here is for this. So she's making different songs for different things. Well, he's just making an album or a body of music that's, hey, I'm putting this out for everybody. So it's a little bit different, but I can see your argument. I can see their argument. But me, Bruno Mars, Beyonce, like I said, me and Kevin a little bit older, so I remember listening to all that old stuff like when I was younger with my brother. So to me, I don't give him a whole lot of credit right now. Maybe the next album I give him a lot of credit because to me it sounds like Next.
It has to be more original,
It
his
sounds
next
like
album. Yeah.
Blackstreet. It sounds like all the stuff back in the 90s.
Yeah.
Yeah,
My mom got
But I
all
think
that
that's a
shit.
good thing, though. Wouldn't that be
True.
because I think a lot of people,
from all the
look
black
at
singers.
Yeah,
He's
he
still
sound like
talented,
he sound
though.
like Teddy
Like,
Riley.
yeah,
You remind me of
yeah,
Teddy
he's
Riley.
yeah,
culture
that's a perfect
appropriating.
example. Perfect
Yeah.
example.
Yeah, he just sound like Teddy Riley.
But Bruno's a great talent.
But I don't think it's clear like it's
I
daylight.
can see,
You
I can
making
see
it like
both
it's
sides. Of the
no.
argument. I can see
Yeah.
both sides.
I can definitely see both sides, but at the end of the day, it's Beyonce.
Wow.
That's-
You just
I
said
mean-
I can see both sides.
And at the end of the day, it's you know what I'm saying? What?
I can still see
Troy,
both point of
Troy,
view.
speak the facts, man. At the
Man,
end of the
hey.
day,
No,
you
no,
that's
going
an
with me.
opinion.
Royce do
That's a
make some
huge
great points.
opinion.
'Cause
Royce made great
That's an
points.
opinion.
yeah, because
And I hear Royce's points.
I didn't hear all these points that he was actually saying last time because I just walked into something.
Well, you can.
Y'all just shouting and shit.
No,
But nah, like
bro, you always trying to slam some shit.
Yeah.
Royce came in and asked that question. I was like, Beyonce. He was like, what? And then it went from there.
yeah, I had came in because I was trying to see what y'all was talking about.
Troy, you was already here, bro.
oh,
You was
I wasn't
already
paying
here.
attention.
Troy,
Okay.
Sure.
See,
Y'all
you,
just-
you see how he
y'all
lie on the
always-
spot
I
like
think He
that?
might have been the first one here that day.
Yeah.
Get my face on that one, Zeke.
Hey, cut that shit. Zeke. All right, so
And what you say?
Y'all wow.
all right,
Okay, why you slamming hands on tape?
because
He get too
cause
amped.
we talk-
Hey,
we-
hey, Kodak, you know it's that shirt he got on.
What?
that shirt, man. He got the shirt on, hey, man.
Yeah. Little,
Hey, man, plug us in,
Great
man.
American
right here,
podcast merch, coming soon, man.
Man, we don't know about now.
Hit me up if you want one.
Oh,
Troy's wild.
Royce, don't get hurt now.
What he say?
He said if we don't know about now.
I said if they don't know by now.
Oh,
You
okay.
said plug us in. I'm like,
what you trying to say?
what they listening
Trying
to?
to say, man.
Oh,
Exactly.
oh, yeah.
What the-
Yeah.
Troy, you asked
It's everyone.
You on our podcast, nigga.
It's everyone. I was just saying.
Hey,
Look.
Z, cut him out, man.
Hey, man, you check us out.
Leave his mic.
Hey, man.
I-
We're gonna mute that one.
I always,
man.
I like.
Hey,
Man, I fuck with Royce,
how you
man.
plug somebody into their own?
You just gotta put him in his place a little bit.
Nah.
sometimes.
See, hey, look.
See,
That's
now,
that-
see, they
Nah, I
head
can
to
take
head.
them words as an offense.
Nah, I'm joking, man. I'm
Hey,
joking,
my
man.
name
That's
Ben, and I'm not in that one.